information, so tune in. Over here it gets real, I hope you're listening. Tell you everything you wanna hear. Nothing but some really high vibrations. Hope you're ready, keep it organic. I just wanna take time and keep it with you. Hope you're ready, keep it organic. Having so much fun, what about you? Hope you're ready, keep it organic. I just wanna take time and keep it with you. Hope you're ready, keep it organic. Having so much fun, what about you?
Want to welcome everybody to RganniK. I am your host, Harvey Love, the Come Down King. And today, man. Oh, wow. This is my show right here. You know what I'm saying? Literally, this is the show for me. You know, all my shows, I love them all, just individually the same. But this one, come on, man, for real. Today, let me just go ahead and introduce him. And I'm gonna let you learn about all the different things that he's done, not as just as a producer, not just as a DJ, but in my life, my life, for real. We have the super duper producer, Crazy C. What's going on, man?
What's up,
yes,
brother,
indeed.
man?
Yes,
What's
indeed.
happening, Mr. Love? Man, for real,
yes,
man.
Indeed. Yes, indeed, man. And before we even get started, man, y'all know y'all gotta like, share, and subscribe for real. But let me hear about it, man.
Man,
it's
bro.
so good to see you, man. And,
likewise, man. For
my
real,
gosh.
man. But I've been seeing you, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been at a distance, you know what I'm saying? Because, I like to creep low. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like to creep low. I ain't no limelight person. I just like to creep low. But I've been watching you, bro. I'm proud of you, man. All the success that you got, man.
Oh, man.
Dog,
Much
love
man,
to you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And to God be the glory.
There
for,
it is, man.
Everything he has done, doing
Yes,
it, will
sir.
do. You know what I'm saying? So everything with that, man, I mean, just in case, let me just say this one thing. I'll let him tell, the real meat to the story. This is the producer for the Big Mello and Boneheart Productions. Just so y'all know that part. I don't know if you know who this man really is. This is the one that produced for Big Mello. Just, RIP Big Mello. That's who got me started in the game along with this man.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know, how did it all start?
Man, you know what? That's a good question, Love, man. I know Lester? When I first met Big Mello, I was DJing at Fondren Grayscape.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I was Lester's warm-up DJ. For y'all that don't know, you got a DJ that warm up the crowd before the Grand Master come on. You know what I'm saying? And Lester Martin
LSP.
For real, man. I'll never forget it, man. Lester was the one that came to me. He was like, man.
Absolutely.
I heard you do beats because man, it's been so kind of fuzzy. I think 3-2, and we'll back to that, but I think 3-2 was the told him. I don't know how you knew I did beats, but anyway,
right.
See, like, man, I heard you did beats, man. I got this artist named Big Mello, man. I want you to do some beats for it. And Mello was at Fondren Grayscape at that time, so how Big Mello do, human walking jukebox. Went to the bathroom. He started beatboxing and rapping. I was like, man, this dude here is cold. So we linked up that, from that moment, man, started doing beats. And I think Mello had to introduce me to you.
Yeah, he did. And Jerry introduced me to Mello. Yeah. I mean, we were coming together, and and me and Hanky, which is Sleepy, went to school with Big Mello at Madison. Yeah. So we all, come together, and came to you as a package.
Yeah. I never forget it,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
I'll never forget it, man. It changed my life, man, because at Willow Ridge, that's where I was at in 3-2.
Okay.
And Def Jam Blaster.
I was going to talk about Will. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out Def Jam Blaster,
for
man.
Real,
yes,
man.
indeed.
For real, man. That's another one of the homies, man. And because him and 3-2, they had a little group together, that they had formed, and they was doing shows and they was recording over there at Ultimate Sounds, man.
Yeah, right.
Big Richard.
Richard Simpson.
That was the Motown of the Clark right there,
absolutely.
man. Everybody that was anybody,
R.I.P.
man. For real.
Richard Simpson.
Went to that studio, and it's kind of sad. You drive by there on Anderson Road, ain't even there no more.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, they just tore it down. But anyway, so him and Def Jam Blaster had this group, and somehow he got a demo to Jay Prince.
Okay.
And you know, I got the EPS at that time, and I was just doing beats in my room, and 3-2 it liked some of the stuff that I did, and you know, we was doing demos in the room, and he took it to Jay Prince, and
yes, indeed.
You know, and from there, Lester hooked up with Jay Prince, but now we were Raw Records at first.
We were Raw, yeah, right, and then we went to Rap a Lot. You know what I'm saying? Went to Rap a Lot. But could you say one more time? You know, that went so fast. I know everybody missed it.
Yeah, man. Slow me down, man. Because
no. I'm talking about
all over the place.
No, you good. No, you good. I'm talking about the machine you used was what now?
EPS.
Yeah. The 16 plus.
16 plus. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It was the first 16. Yeah, right. It was the first just the EPS at that time. It wasn't even 16
plus. It wasn't even
plus.
16 plus. Yeah, because the 16 plus came and then the ASR 10.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then the ASRX came
ASRX, the little red one, right?
The red one.
Yeah. I remember you had that too.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I'll tell you in a minute why that's so important. So, but anyway, so how did it progress from there?
Man, from there, I remember, you know, of course, we was with Raw Records.
Okay.
And the very first beat that Mello had was "Don't Let the Name Fool You."
Absolutely.
And he had a Brick House sample at first.
Sure did. Yeah. Sure did. It was Brick House. It wasn't the one way yet.
Nah. It was the Brick House. It was the Brick House sample.
Commodore.
And for whatever reason, man, I couldn't get, you know, because the way they was playing it, the loop was off.
Yeah.
You know, it was always it would loop off beat.
Right.
And so I'm like, man, I don't know, man. It's live, but I can't get it to loop. So from that point, I just created a whole different beat and did the one-way sample.
Yeah.
And I don't remember, man. Maybe you can remember. I don't know why Raw Records didn't want to put that record out.
I don't know either. I don't know on that one. They didn't, but it was a slammer. It was a slammer.
Somehow that happened. I don't know what happened there. And then, you know, of course, you know, Lester, you know, took it to Rap a Lot.
Right.
From there,
exactly. And then
rest is history. And we met at that. I never forget. We met at that Papa Seafood.
Papa Seafood on 59.
On 59,
yeah, absolutely. And the rest, man.
Yeah, and I remember, you know, we was signing the deals, and Lester was like, because I was telling him, man, I don't know if I want to sign that publishing deal. And Lester's like, go ahead on to sign it, man, because, you know, we want you to be in the family, because I was just going to sit back and just produce the group.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But he wanted me to include me in there, and I was like, okay, now I'm going to trust you. And that's where it went.
Absolutely. And man, I was sitting across, man, it's crazy. I remember this, man. This had to be in 91. 91.
Yeah.
So, let's see, man. Golly, man, that's like 34 years ago.
Man,
so
bro.
I was sitting across the table from Mello, from Big Mello, and he said, you know what this mean, right? I remember him. God, it's giving me chills.
Yeah.
He said, you know what this mean, right?
Yeah.
I say, what do you mean? He say, we just turned pro.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
We just turned pro instead of just rapping at Madison talent shows and all this kind of stuff, like, you know, because me and Mello to go around to different schools. That was a thing back then, going to performing in their talent shows. But man, and it's been lovely ever since, man. It's been, you know, it's been lovely. So, you know, I always want to, you know, I can never repay him for bringing me along, you know, and making a real professional career out of that, that has stood the test of time. And thank God it just stayed relevant. You know what I'm saying? And all because of, you know, the two things that, you know, because I was just a DJ. So two things that both of you guys gave me: rapping and producing, you know what I'm saying, because of you too. And so that's why, you know, I don't want to take everything from you, but I'm saying, I just want you to tell, you know, your story. It makes me look back and just be grateful, man.
Man, shoot. The everything that we've always done, man. And like I said, I've always been a person, man, you know, somebody, if I got knowledge, man, you know, I'm going to share it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the person outshine. Matter of fact, I want the person to take what I got and outshine me, because that's just how love is, man.
Absolutely.
And I never forget that Primetime Live.
Man, yes indeed.
Yeah.
Yes indeed.
Yeah, that was the first one that you brought. And
exactly.
You
I brought it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because my thing was I was always watching you. Just so you know what we're talking about. This is who taught Harvey Love how to produce. I always tell people, he taught me. I was a DJ. So I was just watching him, and it was just, man, just to be able to make music, man, it was just, man, you can control everything. You really could control just the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Controller of the vibe. That's what I looked at a producer as. Yeah. And so I was like, man, I want to do that. DJing, I get it. Yeah. But the producing, man, oh my gosh, man. This is somebody that no matter what, I wanted to pattern my life after. This man, his personality, he DJ'd, I DJ'd. He produced, I produced. He was, which we're gonna talk about later about the host, the producer for Yolanda Adams morning show. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna talk about that also. But then I went to KCOH, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do everything Crazy C did. If he did it, it had to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So I just admired me. A lot of people don't really know their idols. Like a lot of people idolize Michael Jordan. A lot of people idolize, different people in different, genres, different areas of work. I get to know my idol. You know what I'm saying? I get to be friends with my idol. So it's like, it's crazy. That's just an extra added blessing. And I just wanted to let you know that, man. You are always not only my mentor, you're my idol in this, man. And so, man, I just always am grateful for what you taught me that lasts a lifetime.
For real. And our friendship go deep, man. Me and Love got the type of friendship, like really all of my deep friends, because I keep my circle real close. I'm pretty sure you do too, man.
Absolutely.
We can go like a year or two without even speaking, man. But when we call or text, it's just like the next day, man. What's up, Love? But that's true friendship,
absolutely.
Man. You know
I remember I saw you, I'm gonna tell you where I saw you last. I saw you at in Pearland, whatever that little restaurant is.
Oh yeah.
It was something. Woodrow's, Woody's.
Woody. They got all Woody Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker. But I saw you, and I told the lady that I was with at the time. Yeah. I said, man, you don't know who that is, but that right there, because she saw us speak and all that, tell you and your wife hi, and so we sat down. I just, the whole time I'm just, like, you don't know what that is, and I don't expect you to, because he's so behind the scenes and so low key with his work and all of that. But that's one of the most important people in my life, right there. Man. She say, really? And so I told all the stories and stuff like that, and and all that. But my thing is like, man, one thing I wanted to say too, because of your demeanor, the way your laid back style and all of that, a lot of people gave me love also because they thought that I had to correct. Man, I've corrected so many people. They thought that, man, you mean, and that them beats you was doing for Big Mello? I said, whoa. I did a couple. I was getting my wings then. It's Crazy C that was doing those tracks. He's like, man, and so there's a whole lot. I make sure that everybody that even gets it twisted in any kind of form or fashion, they know that you were the one doing them Big Mello tracks. No, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. I really got. I remember on the first album, like you said, like bring you to the albums, and we worked. You was helping me getting my wings right then on Primetime Live, Living for the Weekend, them kind of jams like that. Yeah. But when I never forget when you kind of took the training wheels off on that Fever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On that second album. Yeah. Everybody like, ooh. Yeah. I say, man. Like you kind of took the training wheels off, let me go and get down. You know what I'm saying? On that Fever.
Yeah. And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
man, you got to learn how to do this here yourself, because you
Exactly.
got the ideas.
Exactly.
You need to start producing it yourself.
Yeah,
And I let
exactly.
you borrow, what was that drum machine? Was it a drum machine?
Yep, it was a Casio.
Yeah,
yeah.
like let you borrow that, man. Because like
it was a Casio
I seen it
with the pads on it.
I seen it in it, man. I'm like, man,
You sure did.
you got it, bro. So
And
you can do this. You can do this shit yourself.
Absolutely.
I want to help you any way I can, but I want to see you shine.
Right,
but that's how I go though. But because like Big Richard, he was my mentor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He would let me go in there and mix and master. Didn't know none of this shit, and he would teach me. He would teach me how to, like you want your bass to boom. You put your bass at your sub bass at like 80 hertz, between 60 and 80 hertz. That's gonna give you the bang
That's
that you
gonna
want.
give you the bang.
And
Right.
then he talk to get the mids and the high frequencies,
the
and
EQ.
the
See,
EQ.
A lot of producers don't know that.
Yeah,
they don't know it's the EQ,
it's
man.
the EQ and the compression,
It's
like
the
because you
compression.
compress the key, the kicks and the snares, so that
Right.
it don't get in the same frequency as everything else.
Because it's on 180 spectrum,
man.
180 degree
And
spectrum.
everywhere
man.
I go, like same thing. People like, man, you mix this record, you mix that. I like, man, I got to get that to Big Richard, because he's the one that taught me. If he wouldn't have let me in that studio at late night, man, I wouldn't have learned none of this.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's crazy how over the years, which but I developed the style, and Willie D, the one that kind of gave me my name with that style, indirectly. He was just telling me like, man, you the king of that come down stuff, man. You really do your thing with that. And so I instantly I went in the next room and just come down king.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I came up with Come Down King. So, but generally speaking, like I noticed that, when I look back in retrospect, it was because I had the bass lines and them hard drums, them hard knocking drums, because I was, idolizing, like you and Dr. Dre at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just that hard hit, hard bass lines.
Yeah.
So
me and you both on that Drake kid.
Exactly. Exactly. So what happened was I started seeing that, man, okay, this all the new youngsters and all that, they want straight digital. Yeah. Everything digital. Want it clean. They want it clear and clean. Yeah. They forgot about the analog.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, see the analog.
Yeah. That's a secret
low
weapon.
And warm and hit hard.
Yeah.
They didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Man, how you get them drums? I've been asked that my total career. I mean, over 30 years, career expanded over 30 years. People been asking me, how do you get your drums like that? Because they're not digital.
Right. Because the analog, that's what's gonna give you that warmth, man. Because there's certain things that although digital is caught up a long way over the years.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying in the beginning. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Digital caught up. I mean, they made up a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the beginning, man, it was all about coming off that analog.
About the analog, man.
Oh,
you
man.
record on that big ass, was it 5-inch reel?
Yeah. That 450, was it 456 or something like that?
Ampex 456.
Right. And that
y'all
reel.
don't know about that, man.
Exactly.
That big reel.
Exactly. We recorded reel to reel.
The
Mello album was on reel to reel.
Yeah,
where everybody going to with programs and all that in the studio and laptops. Big Mello was recorded on reel to reel.
Reel to reel. The last album we did a little bit of digital with the D88.
D88.
But they was still like, you know what I'm saying? They still had an analog D to A on the output.
Exactly. Yeah. They probably don't even know what ADAT is.
Oh, no. VHS tape, big VHS
exactly.
tape.
And the DA88 was a camcorder tape.
Camcorder tape.
Yeah. So, man, oh wow, man. I mean, like, yeah, man, that's history, man. That's real. History. Yeah. So I want to okay, now I'm gonna ask you about Yolanda Adams morning show. So are you still doing that? Or are you?
No, the show got disbanded in probably 2015, 2016.
Okay.
When Erica Campbell came on. But yeah, I've done it for like 8 years.
I know it, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, okay. So, I mean, are you still in radio or what?
Well, right now, I'm not in radio directly. Indirectly, I am because St. John's, they got like a little low power radio station.
Right. Absolutely. I know, Amanda Sapp and everybody.
Yeah, even though
shout out Amanda Sapp.
Yeah, so even though they done some budget cuts, unfortunately, man. So she's not there anymore.
Okay,
so right now it's just music. So I'm just programming the music.
Gotcha. Okay, got you. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool, man. Cool. So you indirectly, okay, got it. Okay, cool, man. So what's new for Crazy C?
Man, right now, like I was telling you, I'm trying to learn this is AI, and right now, I believe the frontier, like everybody's talking with AI, doing Chat GPT and all that, but they ain't talking about doing music.
Okay,
and let me tell you, man. When I tell you, man, music is fixing to change forever.
Oh man, I talked with K Reno on it, and I'm like, man, I still like to have my hand in it. I understand, what I'm saying, but it's just like the analog and digital world. Mm-hmm. I was transitioning from analog into digital.
Yeah,
I love the fact that I get to be a tweener.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, because now I'll have both. It's just like the youngsters that are producing now, whatever, you don't know the analog game.
Yeah.
You looking at the programs and all that, I have those real machines.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Because those machines are made to mimic the actual, the program is made to mimic the actual machines. Mm-hmm. And so, I have that. But tell us about the AI that you're talking about.
Well, yeah, like you were saying, for those of us that are seasoned in the game, you know what I mean? That have the analog background, it's going to give us a leg up. But like, a lot of producers, they may not want to embrace it because it's going to seem like, you're giving too much, of your creativity to a machine. I disagree with that.
I want to say what you're saying right now, I just didn't want to lose my thought. I remember when you were teaching me, you were saying, I can teach you how to play, but I can't teach you how to feel.
Yeah.
And that, what I'm saying? So, that just always stuck with me the rest of my life on that. And as I'm doing the same thing for younger producers, hey man, I can teach you how to push these buttons.
Yeah.
I can when I first started producing, I didn't know what a floppy disk was. I didn't know the power button was in the back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know any of that. You took me from there.
Yeah.
And I've grown to here. Yeah. And it's crazy, man, how that happened. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something to you that every podcast that I'm on other people, it never fails. Every podcast I've done, they always give me can you take us, take the audience, man, through your discography? Man. Can you, I'm the Method Man, the Wu-Tangs, the Outkast. Yeah. Can you just take us through, man?
It's been so many, but I can try.
Yes, indeed.
Going back to the very, very beginning, of course, Big Mello, you know what I'm saying? All of the songs that we done, me and him, me and you, and then of course the ones I done by myself. Let's see. On the first album was Don't Let the Name Fool You.
Exactly.
Symptoms of a Crook. Was that Live in 3D?
My thing is you pretty much the Mello project. Yeah. I'm on it like one or two maybe.
Outside of that, man, if you want to talk about like the national stuff.
Right, that's right.
Not About Nature, Craziest Remix, Outkast, Me and You, Elevators, that remix. Above the Law.
Mercy.
What was that? I can't think of the name of it. It was 100 Spokes.
100 Spokes.
Remix. Jodeci, Get On Up, remix. H-Town, Keeping My Composure, remix. Album-wise, I done Dove Shack. I done 3 albums on Warren G's Dove Shack on Def Jam. I don't remember the 3 songs that I done on there. Who else? Man. Tony Rich. I can't think of the name of the remix, but it was Tony Rich Project. Man. I can't think of the rest of them, man.
Sitting here just
like if you go to discography, man, it's been so many. It's probably about at least 50 of them.
Yeah. That guy. Him. That's what I'm saying. That's why I sit like a
the
kid
Wu-Tang,
in Indian
of course.
style.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang shit. Wu-Tang didn't really want me to do that mix because they didn't like nobody touching their stuff. But but that mix was the one that brought them down in the South.
Exactly. Yeah. I remember the story.
And to this day, I not trying to just say it's like me or nothing, but I'm the only one that's ever been able to remix any of that stuff. Because they shut it down. Nobody else could remix. So if you got that record out there, that's a collector's item because that's the only Wu-Tang record that's been able to be remixed by anybody else outside of them.
Crazy C. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm like, that's why I say I'm like sitting like a kid in the campfire, man.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just proud to be here. Happy to be here, brother.
Absolutely.
Happy you have me here, man.
I am so proud of you, man. You tell me that all the time. Man, I'm proud of you. It's like just sitting back watching your big bro, just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm saying that's why I tell people, man, it's crazy having your friend as your idol. You know, not too many people can say that, man, and I have good reason. You just heard that much of it. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, you have worked. Do you ever see yourself produce another group or?
No, I mean, it's kind of funny that, you know, how that happened, man, because, you know, of course, I done 3 songs on the Ghetto Boys, the very first We Can't Be Stopped record. Right. You know, I done Willie D's song, Homie Don't Play That, and then Chucky. Yep. Bushwick, and then the other level. And it's been so much controversy about Mind playing tricks on me, but I had an underhand of that because I remember Beto, you know, was looking for that drum track.
Right, exactly.
And he didn't have a way to get it. I was like, man, I got it. Yeah, exactly. Let me bring it over there to you. So that's how Beto hooked up the sample for the drum track, and then of course they put the Isaac Hayes and everything on it. But yeah, that right there is what got me noticed with Charm Warren Celestine. She was the RCA at the A&R at RCA for Wu-Tang. And it was because of the stuff that I'd done on that Ghetto Boys record. And I forgot Charlene Head, we used to work at Rapper. I don't know if you remember her. She was friends with Charm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was the one because they called down to her and was like, who's that guy that done that Chucky and that other level on the Ghetto Boys album? We want that Southern flavor for this remix. And she hooked them up with me. And once I done that, that's when all the national stuff started.
Man. And do you know that My Playing Tricks on Me was made with an ASR 10?
Yep.
With Doug King's old ASR 10 to be exact.
Yeah.
You know how I know?
Mm-hmm.
I own it. I still had that. I had that machine because I bought Doug King's old equipment.
Yeah.
When they were laying the songs and all that there in the studio and all that. Yeah. The same ones they put, they would, he stick the floppy disk in and do all the stuff. And I always felt like, man, that's a historic piece of machinery right there.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And I told Face, I said, I own the machine.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Man,
I'll keep that forever. I'll keep that forever.
Lock that up, lock and
absolutely.
Key.
Yes, indeed. I had that machine, man.
Yeah.
I bought Doug King's old equipment, man. And so,
what is Doug King doing now?
He was at Penny Pixel. Remember he did some stuff with Penny Pixel. So I don't know if he's still doing artwork now.
Was he at that H-Town thing that who was that I don't remember who threw it. The 50th anniversary, because I wasn't able to make it. Would you where they had everybody from H-Town that from the beginning to like up to now, it was like this big thing they had it at Fifth Ward. It was like
yeah.
I'm
talking about, I'm sitting there and what Mayor Sylvester Turner, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Honored us all, honored us.
Yeah, I hate I wasn't able to make it out there. But wasn't Doug King now?
I think he was. Yeah. I mean, Steve Fournier, everybody was out there, man. And I don't remember seeing Doug, but I think he was. Yeah. I think he was. And K Reno did a rap that he had did that. Oh my gosh, man, about Houston. Man, yeah. So it was really, really nice.
I didn't get a chance to make it out there, but
man,
I heard they at least dropped my name out there.
Oh, so yeah. No, they did. Absolutely. They did. Yeah. It was at that old theater in Fifth Ward.
Yeah.
And on Lions.
Yeah.
And man, I'm talking about, man, they had even pictures of me. And, they had our picture that we would sit on that pool table.
Yeah.
I'm like, goodness gracious, that picture had to be, that was from 91. So it had to be 34 years old.
34 years old.
Man.
I remember that like yesterday. We was in the, that's the, I'm going to say we was in the warehouse district, but that was before the video that we shot for.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And I remember It's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, we
Fun
still
with Your
talking about
Mind.
that one. Yeah. When I was, we was all dressed up as like homeless people at first, and then yeah. I remember that one. I remember that one. But it's like, man, they got pictures of. I mean, that I never would have thought they would have. I don't know how they got them, you know. But they got pictures of me and DJ Screw when we took pictures in front of the Screw shop in front of his car. I mean, like, it's just whoever did the research on that, man, they put that together.
For real. Speaking of Screw, he done his last album, at my studio.
I know. I was right, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you told the audience that's true.
Yeah,
surely did.
Them organs before Pimp C died, like Pimp C, like, man, that's the dude right there that gave me them organs.
Gave you them organs, yeah. It was crazy. Like, I remember we used to go to Digital a lot.
Yeah.
And I was sitting right next to Pimp C when it what was that? Hoes and things, your hoes and chains, swinging things, all that.
Yeah.
And Big Mike, I didn't even heard it yet. Yeah. He putting it together and he was sequencing, and I was like, "Ooh, that's hard. That's hard." I wasn't even doing tracks then. It was crazy, like on a solid level. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, man, I was like, "Ooh," because Digital had the A and B studio.
A and B studio.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, one of the coolest times of my life in that studio was when what was the one? Was ZZ Top?
ZZ Top,
yeah. Had the bills and all that. They collected African art and all that. Remember we did? We was in there hanging with them.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, man. Yeah.
Good, I mean, that was
good times, man.
Good times for real. I
good
remember,
times.
John Moran, he showed me how to master. It's like every time somebody showed me something, I pass it on.
Exactly. And James, and James wants to hook up with you and I so we can all go out, but that's man. I mean, like, come for some bad boys, man. And the knowledge just went all the way around. Once you got it, you give it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, man. Yeah. Absolutely,
the
man.
Circle H time. That's what I call it, man.
Right.
For real, man. That's how we was able to help each other come up, for real.
This is what I want to ask you about my bro. Number one, let me highlight him right quick. What it do, Mad Hatter? I just saw Hatter.
Yeah.
So
that's my homie, man.
Yes,
it's like
sir.
my
brother. That's both our homies. That's my partner.
Yeah.
So I wanna ask you, do y'all still have the studio together?
We do.
Y'all do. Okay. Still in Stafford.
Still in Stafford.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's nice, man.
Yeah. Still up, man.
Right.
It's like, I can't let it go, even though right now I don't have a time to go down as much as I used to.
Right.
But like I was, man, y'all I ain't gonna say no more about it. With this AI stuff, man, y'all gonna just hear it. It's because for a long time I just kind of like laid it down. It was always in me. But you get busy with life, man, and taking care. Me and the wife just celebrated 27 years.
Hey, so, man, let me clap on camera for that. Whoa, man, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
yes,
so,
indeed.
It's always in you. It won't never die. So I just kept the studio, man. But when I got turned on to this AI thing, man, it's breathed a whole new life.
Yeah, a whole new vibe and all that. So I mean, and so I guess Hatter's in there now. He's just being there.
He back on Magic on Magic again.
Yeah.
So primarily it's just me running the studio for now.
Right, got you.
But we still got you.
So you still do the mixing and mastering?
Still do.
Could you tell artists how they can get their songs mixed and mastered?
Yeah. Go to hiphopmastering.com and just send me an email. Or music at hip-hop. Make it even easier for you. Music at hiphopmastering.com. Just send me an email, man. If you got a song you want to be mixed and mastered, just hook up with me that way, man. You can email it to me. I'll mix and master and send it back to you. You don't even have to come to the spot if you let you just want to.
There it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That part there, man. It has been a pleasure, man, talking to you, man.
Bro.
Because this wouldn't have been this, cameras and all this stuff aside.
Yeah,
this would have just been one of our regular conversations.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted y'all to know what I know about him. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. That is Crazy C. This is RganniK.
That's hard enough.